What's the deal to this girl, baby girl, and I'm gonna do a review for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta reunion part 2. Okay, so basically the reunion started with Mimi, Jocelyn, and Stevie on stage. Okay, and once again Mona asked Stevie J if he's with Jocelyn or not. But he tried to circumvent the question. He tried to ignore the question, okay? But Mona and Mimi, like they kept saying like answer to yes or no question, Stevie. Okay, so then Stevie finally said no. And Jocelyn said she doesn't want the headache. Just was in it for the wallet and the boxers. Translate, she was just in it for the money and okay. And then Mona asked him to explain what was up with the I Am God shirt that he wore to therapy, and Stevie says it's a nice shirt. And I am God-like. Mimi and Jocelyn both roll their eyes. Okay? God, please. Okay, Mimi explained that she went to therapy for the sake of their daughter, to reach a point of understanding, so they could have a 5-minute conversation without yelling at each other, because they're always yelling, F you, mother. They're always yelling, so, and understandably, that's understandable. Okay, so Stevie just wanted to put the whole thing on the table, so he could not stop lying, so he could stop lying. Okay, so that's why he wanted them all to go to therapy, so he could, put everything on the table and stop lying. Okay, so now he's going to explain that wonderful bus analogy, because remember he was like, you're riding on a bus or whatever on the episode finale. The season finale was like they're riding on the bus and whatever. And Stevie said he's been in the game for a minute, and he has a lot of miles on his Italian loafer. They're so stupid. And he thinks the women wouldn't want him if he were Joe the plumber. If he were Joe the plumber. That's so crazy. Okay, he thinks the woman wouldn't want him if he were in shirt about his shirt. So when his insecurities were becoming clear, okay? Becoming clear, he slipped those glasses on. Yeah, you have that thing when you ask him a question and you want to put his glasses on and take them off. I don't know what's going on with that, but he's been doing that a lot. Putting his glasses on, taking them off, putting them back on. I don't know what's up with that, okay? Okay, and it's like the glasses give him the confidence to push on the joke, whatever. I don't know, I guess he gets something from the glasses, because it's like when he's asked a certain question, like Stevie J want to put the glasses on or whatever. Okay, so Mimi's offended, okay, by what Stevie J said, because she feel like she been holding her own, whatever. So Mimi's offended. She been with him since the rough beginning. While Jocelyn made claims to have wanted him for his cash, Mimi isn't as superficial. In fact, Stevie was broke when he met Jocelyn. So if Stevie was broke when he met Jocelyn, how is Jocelyn saying she wanted him? She was just with him for the money. She is so lying. She knows she loves Stevie. Please. Okay, 2. He even had to borrow Jocelyn's car, which makes sense. I didn't want to say anything. Has been looking for a little skimpy in the recent years. His squeaky Stevie as in, okay, Jocelyn says she intends to stay on the bus. Girl, She is so stupid. Why would she want to be in Stevie control all the time? Like, she's stupid. The bus is basically an analogy saying he owned them or whatever. So she want to be owned by Stevie J because he was the only one who give a fuck. Oh, excuse me. He was the only one who really care about her. Baby, stop it. Okay, because he hopped on it 6 months ago, and she's pretty happy where she is today. Please, she's not even a star. She hasn't even made a music video or nothing. You're not a star. Go sit down somewhere. Okay, Mona then brings up the therapy session, asking Stevie J if he hates women. He claims he loves women, but now he deals with women something altogether different. My mama always say a man can love what he can do with a woman, and not even like a woman. Let that southern wisdom marinade. Okay. And okay. The roots of Stevie, Jocelyn, and Mimi barely issues stem from the broke relationship with their mothers. Jocelyn has been pushing Stevie to repair his bond with his mother, but he refuses. Mimi says the lack of relationship with her mother made her cling to any relationship she had, not desperately struggle to keep her family together for the sake of her daughter. So basically, Mimi wanted to stay with Stevie J because she never had that family growing up, you know, because her mother wasn't there for her. So now that she have a baby with Stevie J, now she want to keep our family together. That's why she's been putting up with Stevie shit for going on 15 years, you know? So that's understandable because it's always important to have your parents around because you're always going to look for stuff that they didn't give you, you know? So that's understandable. Okay. Okay, and also they added a clip with Jocelyn and her family. And yet another thing should have been on the show to add background and help us understand his caregiver. Jocelyn blames her mother for her problems. When a teenager, Jocelyn returned home after running away from the strip club. Her mother would gladly take the money Jocelyn offered without any question. So, okay, your teenage child bring home a bunch of money and you have no questions. All you did was take the money. And, you know, like, that's, like, I just don't understand some parents, like, and she's just on stage crying, saying, you know, she loves her mother. She just basically loves her mother because she gave birth to her, but she just don't like how she treated her as a kid growing up, basically, okay? Her mother seemed more offended that Jocelyn thought they needed her money, calling it pocket change. Jocelyn's father told Jocelyn she needed to accept some of the responsibility, and Jocelyn kicked them out of her place. Okay, so in the show, like, this is the deleted clip with Jocelyn and her parents, okay? So, they was there talking, and Jocelyn got pissed at what they was saying to her because she kicked her parents out of her apartment, so... Yeah, and that really, you know, Jocelyn started crying. She's saying she loved her parents. She doesn't feel like she did anything wrong. She was a child, and her mother accepted this money from her, not bothering to ask her where it came from, and let her back on the street. However, Jocelyn doesn't blame her completely. Her mother didn't have a mom either, which explains her relationship with Stevie J. In Jocelyn's eyes, he is the only person that ever took care of her, okay? Stevie J was the only person who gave a crap about her, so that's why she clings to him. You know, just like Mimi clings to him because she wants a family. So they have reasons for wanting to be with Stevie J. Unlike Mimi, who takes him seriously, Mimi shuts back at that. She said, Mimi shot back at him and said, I have a child, so yes, I'm going to take him seriously. So, you know, because she has a child, and it's not like her not taking him seriously because they're just hooking up or whatever. That's exactly why she chose not to give birth to the baby. Girl, please. You know you had a boy because Stevie J told your ass about those photo shoots and all that. You made that selfish ass decision. So please. It ain't because, you know, Stevie J wouldn't be a good father or whatever, or he's just a person that runs game or whatever, you know? Okay. Jocelyn says Mimi doesn't respect Stevie J, despite all he done for her. Mimi says he made Jocelyn a superstar, but what exactly has he done for her? Even though she claims to have respect for Mimi, Jocelyn responds, "It's not my fault I'm a superstar." Why are they fighting amongst themselves like this? Stevie is the poison here. Figure this out is the because my thing is I don't get why Jocelyn and Mimi attacking each other on stage, but I understand why Mimi mad and upset because he made Jocelyn a star. She's just the baby mama. That's her title. He didn't do nothing for her. He didn't try to take the time to discover what her talent was and maybe making her a star too or whatever. He didn't do nothing for her but treat her like shit for almost 15 years, basically. Okay, so finally Mona asked Stevie J like why he kept threatening Jocelyn about sending her back to the strip club. And he says that's something he used to get under her skin. Okay, red flag, honey. Mona says the relationship seems pimp-like. And Jocelyn tried to explain that if it's not about her career, she makes her own decision without Stevie J. Girl, yeah, right. Go sit down somewhere. You know Stevie J control you every moment. That's why you're still on the bus. And Stevie J bus. He disagrees, denying her even the slightest bit of whatever. You say she lying. Nothing has changed. But she lying about she control what she's doing, say, and if it's not about making her money, if it's not about making her money, she make her own decisions. Yeah, right. Okay, and now on to Erica, Scrappy, and Shay. And now on to Erica, Shay, and Scrappy. Shay here do might possibly, and I never thought I'd say this. Look worse on the reunion that it did during this season. It's this awful honey blonde quick weave updo, just that's dreadful. I didn't think Shay here looked that bad. I think it didn't look that good, but it didn't look that bad. I mean, her outfit, that's the big thing. Her outfit looked kind of off, and her bra showing and everything, and why she wearing full orange. Like a skirt and an orange blouse. Like, it was kind of weird. Just like that. Okay, and finally, Scrappy has answer for all the lies. Okay, as usual, he doesn't take responsibility for anything. He claims he's running from being hurt again, blaming Erica for being mean. Boy, please, you acting like you need to start letting your mama treat you like a little boy. You mad because blaming your baby mother for being mean. What are you, a man or a boy? Please, Scrappy, go somewhere. Erica believes he did it all to get her attention. So he was like, okay, Erica believes Scrappy was messing with all these girls, sleeping with all these girls, sleeping with Shay and everything just to get her attention. Girl, if that's not the stupidest thing I ever heard, I don't know what is. It hurts, but she knows where it came from. Their relationship felt forced in the beginning. As friends and co-parents, she took him back post-Diamond show. After Diamond left him, she took him back. Isn't that stupid? Diamond left Scrappy for Soulja Boy, and then he went back to Erica. It seems like when relationships don't work out with other people, he runs right back to Baby Mama. You know, which led them back together. Scrappy claims he's not a good judge of character, clearly. That's when Shay chime in. That's when Shay, chime in and start saying things. Saying Erica is a prime example of that inability. Okay? Erica wants Scrappy to read. and Shay, and he wants them to calm down. He wants them to calm down their little back and forth. And Mona finally made Shay shut up, telling her to stay in her seat because she was getting about to fight Erica because Erica was talking nonsense about her on Twitter and whatever else, wherever else she was. Okay, Shay wasn't about to throw a single punch anyway. Okay. That's what it is. Oh no, here comes Mama D. Mama D. I feel like she's pretending to be insane. I feel like Mama D is pretending to be insane for the sake of the camera. Her whole persona feels forced. She pulled out this crown that seems like she got it from the dollar store and dumped it on Scrappy's head, calling him the Prince of the South. Boy, please, you haven't made a record since when they're about 6-7 years. You was not no king of no South, nowhere you ever was, Scrappy. And I wouldn't date you, to be honest. I don't care how much money you got. You a player. You're just like STEVIE. Y'all should get on the same bus. That's my opinion. Okay. And Scrappy was like, yeah, I be like little boy in school. My mama just brought me my look. And then he took off the crown and sat it on the table. Okay. Then Mama D talk about only real grime with Erica, not staying with Scrappy doing his asthma attack. So basically, Mama D saying she liked Erica up until the point that Scrappy had an asthma attack and she left him at the hospital, and Shay was there for him. So she, it was on an episode. She was like, "You left my confidence. You left my confidence." She was just going crazy. I mean, he was not dying. I mean, she left him there because she had to. But anyways, back to the reunion. Okay, Erica says she underestimated the attack. Like, basically, she didn't think it was as serious as it was. Okay, and says that still his decision to leave her. He says that's still his decision to leave her because he basically thinks like she don't care, she's gonna leave him when he have an attack. Like, why should he be with her? And he feels Shay was more affectionate and nurturing, giving him the same type of smothering love, So yeah. Now to clear up Erica and Shay beef. Okay, apparently Erica has been attacking Shay on Twitter, and Shay didn't like that. Erica problem with Shay is like episode 7. She was sitting there on the couch with Scrappy, and she was like, so she don't know, right? And they were just basically laughing, making a fool of Erica, just laughing behind her back, okay? Because they sleeping together, and they was laughing about it. That's why she don't like her. She was talking about her on Twitter. Okay, okay. So Shay was there, listening to this man badmouth his ex and everything. How did she think really he was gonna pick her? Like, did you really, Shay, think Scrappy was gonna be with you and forget about Erica when he kept running back and forth between you two? You was just crying in the season finale because he just left from her. I mean, And then, between that, like, she was like, you said you won't go do me like this. And then Shay ran off the stage, she went backstage. Okay, and then Scrappy told Erica, she's been there for him, through everything when Diamond left him and everything like that. So then Scrappy pulled a ring out of the pocket and asked her to marry him or whatever. And she's saying all this good stuff. But these men need to learn how to propose. Because first Jim Jones and the regular Love and Hip Hop and now Scrappy, like, they need to learn how to propose properly. Like, seriously, this proposal was kind of, I give that a D+. Okay? And Shay backstage, Erica went like this for the ring, and Shay was backstage. She got pissed. She walked up the stairs, okay, but she came back up. Okay. Okay, so that's it. Their current Scrappy proposed to Erica, so they're engaged. Okay, so after Shay's backstage watching all of this, so she's upset, she walked upstairs and everything. So now Mona have everybody is getting towards the end of the reunion, you know. So Mona had everybody on stage, and you know the show is called Love and Hip Hop. So they she wanted them to discuss their relationship, like did the show help or broke their career or whatever. And Carly advised the viewers to find a man who understands how important your career is. You know, then let him in. Because if you find a man that's doesn't get that you have to put your career first sometimes, like you shouldn't be with that person. And Rashida feel it helped and hurt her because she knows that she had that support, but that business side was draining. K.MICHELLE business love relationship made her career take a detour. But she says at the end of the day, all she has is her boys. Okay? Okay, so it's still all this tension between Karlie and Benzino. Okay. And they're in a entire relationship. Okay, so Karlie claims she went over, you know, after part one of the reunion, she didn't like how no. After the season finale of Love and Hip Hop, she didn't like how it all ended. So she went over prior to the reunion. She went over to Benzino house or whatever to talk to him, you know, to let him know or whatever, you know, whatever. And she found a girl butt naked there, okay? And she said she lived here with him, she said. And then he had the nerve to propose to her. Like, that's so stupid. He had a girl naked in the house and he had the nerve to propose to her? Okay, that's just crazy. Okay, and then Karlie took this shirt out, right? And the shirt said something about being what you saying? Okay, the shit was basically corny. It made no sense at all. Okay, on to Rashida and Kurt. I don't care about them either. But at least I kind of believe they're together. They hid their relationship to keep Rashida image, and she's happy she chose love over her career. And now Mona asked her to be messy asking K.MICHELLE what she think about Rashida choosing love over her career. And K.MICHELLE was like, she said Rashida made the right decision because at the end of the day, love is more important, you know? Love is what it's all about. Okay? And it's good that Rashida and Kurt and Eric and Scrappy have that. Okay. This last one. Okay, so the viewer asked a question asked about okay, yeah, and the viewers wanted to know from Facebook, does Stevie think that rat face baby makes cute? So y'all was making that stupid thing. So they asked him if he thinks it's cute or whatever, and everybody, the whole cast was laughing. And then they put together a slideshow or whatever, all the rat faces that he made on the show. So it was pretty funny. Okay, and then, okay, after that they think that Mama D was excited being asked about her pole dancing. Okay, so Mona asked her about the pole dancing. Google, okay, her pole dancing. I guess it's on Google, so you can look at it. Okay, and she said, what difference? Mama D had the nerve to say she almost 50. She said the pole does about it good. And she said she almost 50. She is not almost 50. Ain't Scrappy like in her 40s or something? How is she 50? She is not 50. She knows she about 65 or something. I'm not, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this in a mean way or nothing because I respect the parents. You know, I don't want to come out like I'm disrespecting her or whatever. But Mama, you know you not almost 50, so stop it, girl. Stop all that lying. But anyways, whatever age she is, she look good to be whatever age she is. That's all I can say. She look good for whatever age she is. Okay? And when they ask her about pole dancing, what the hell they gotta do? And now they ask her like, do she feel like she a good grandmother because she pole dance? What that have to do? As long as she fulfill that grandma role, it doesn't matter what she do with her personal life. Okay? Person get very excited doing this. Finally have been talking to me. Okay, so K.MICHELLE was saying there's nothing on the internet about Karlie Ray, so she's saying basically Karlie Ray need to get a what do you call it? Wikipedia page or whatever they call it, you know, where they have all the info about you, where it's born or who you is, blah blah blah, whatever. So she really wants her to get a page on the internet so people can know about her. Okay. David. Okay, and then, you know, on the show, I think it was episode 7, where Mimi claimed she was fed up with Stevie, and she dumped his stuff. She claimed she was fed up with Stevie J. She dumped. Wait a second. And she dumped all this stuff on the floor. I'm like, girl, if y'all living together, you know Stevie J had probably a lot of clothes over there. So she just dumped a few boxes on the floor. I think that was just all for the cameras, cause you know he got more clothes. You know he has to have more clothes over there than just those 2 boxes she threw on the floor. Okay? And then she had a nerve to claim she was done and everything. She knows she wasn't. I think she using her daughter as a safety blanket for the reason why she was Stevie J. Because anybody with glasses can see that relationship not going nowhere, okay? Okay, so the show ended, the reunion ended with Erica and Scrappy excited about their upcoming wedding. You know, that's exciting. And Erica's like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. My heart is pounding. Scrappy was like, I'm happy. You know? And Mama D pulled them both in a hug or whatever. She was happy. I guess she liked Erica now or whatever because they engaged. I hope they can maintain a good relationship, you know. I hope everything works out for everybody. I hope Mimi finally finds that guy who she won't forget all about Stevie and he's going to be a great stepfather to her daughter or whatever. You know, I hope the best for everybody on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And good luck to everybody. And thank you all for sharing your story with us. Because Lord knows we had a lot to say about it. You could check on YouTube. We had a lot to say about it. Well, I just want to say it takes a lot of courage to put your private life on TV. Well, thanks for sharing with us, and we appreciate watching you. And I cannot wait to Love and Hip Hop. Bye.